For many people, Memorial Day weekend means the unofficial start of the summer water recreation season. Joe V is joining us now from West Linn to share some important safety reminders before you head out onto the water. Joe, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kim. Of course, we are expecting a actually rather lovely Memorial Day weekend. Of course, maybe the weather not so lovely today. Nonetheless, out here on kayaks, once again with Randy Henry. He's with the Oregon State Marine Board. He heads up their boat safety program. And Randy, first of all, before we kind of get into what people need to keep in mind, you and I were talking about last year, we saw a huge increase in the number of people that participated in water sports, whether it's kayaking or paddleboarding or you name it. Basically, probably in response to COVID, you know, people are looking for something to do. They could go outdoors, still be socially distant. Consequently, we also unfortunately saw a rise in the number of fatalities on the water, right? Tell us a little bit about that, first of all.
All right. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. People were enjoying the outdoors really in record numbers. The weekends were like holidays, weekdays were like weekends, all across the spectrum. And as a result of that, and partly because we saw a lot of new participants in water sports, we saw a big increase in fatalities. We went up to 27, which is our highest record since about 1987.
And what was really sad about that number was 21 of those deaths were from, I guess, drowning related.
Right.
And 19 of those were people that were not wearing their life jackets. I mean, it's that simple. Some of these, who knows how many of these could have been prevented if people had been wearing their life jackets. So the thing people need to keep in mind, 12 and under, if you're on a boat of any kind, you have to wear your life jacket.
Wear your life jacket, yeah.
Required by law. If you're above that, if you're older folks like you and I, you still have to have one nearby, like on the boat, on your paddleboard, whatever it may be, correct?
Right. It needs to be nearby, but it should be worn. You know, we're going to stress that every time. It's like a seatbelt. It doesn't do any good if it's not on.
Yeah.
You don't plan to go into the water. You don't know what's going to happen once you end up in the water. So having your life jacket on buys you time. It helps you rescue yourself and helps you take care of the situation and help others if they're in the water too.
Okay, so for more information, just go to Oregon State Marine Board's website. We're going to have a link to that at kptv.com so you can overlook, all the tips you need to keep in mind and also the rules for when you're out there on the water, whether it's this weekend or any other time this summer. Thank you very much, Randy. A lot more coming your way a little bit later in the show. Kim, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, all right, Joe. Thank you.